Hello, my name is Shankar Chandran, and I'm delighted to be part of XTC 2021. I'm a managing director with Walden Catalyst Ventures. Now, Walden Catalyst Ventures is a venture capital firm that focuses on investments into disruptive startups, particularly those focused on data and AI, and those going after markets that are ripe for change, markets like uh, fintech, manufacturing, and healthcare. Today, I'm really honored to introduce to you the winner of XTC 2021 FinTech category winner. The company is Hillridge Technology. This is a company that's innovated on multiple fronts. They have incorporated data and AI to provide a service that was just not possible to do before, particularly by traditional insurance companies. They've also really utilized cloud and data infrastructure, which allows them to access a market that wasn't accessible before. And finally, they've innovated along the way the multiple steps that are involved in an insurance value chain, uh, how to price premiums, how to really assess the value of assets, and how to file claims in a frictionless way and distribute proceeds when needed. So by doing these things, the company is able to position itself in a very nice way to a market that's deeply impacted by climate change, particularly extreme climate change that's happening all around us. And this is the market of agriculture. We think, particularly in the agriculture market, the small farmer has been deeply underserved. The big companies have access to derivatives and other financial instruments where they can hedge their bets. But the small farmer is really at the mercy of extreme weather. And Hillridge Technology has created a product and a service that's really timely for this market. Join me in listening to Hillridge Technologies. Thank you.
I'm Dale Schilling, CEO and co-founder of Hillridge Technology. We developed a platform to help farmers buy affordable weather insurance. This is insurance against extreme climate events that local insurers won't cover: drought, frost, heat stress, too much rain. It's a $70 billion problem that affects hundreds of millions of farmers around the world. The insurance industry calls it the climate protection gap. Traditional weather insurance can take weeks and cost thousands to arrange. Our software analyses the risk profile of the farm to provide pin drop pricing in seconds. And once you pay that premium, you're covered. If that weather event occurs, your payout is fixed, fast, and guaranteed. The insurance is parametric, based on temperature or rainfall. It's based on algorithms, and it's automated, which reduces the variable cost and minimum contract size by 2 orders of magnitude. This opens up new customers for our insurance partners, small and medium-sized farming businesses in the developed world and smallhold farmers in emerging markets. They can diversify their risks across a wider area and enter new markets in months, not years. In return, the insurer pays us a percentage of premium revenues for our pricing, risk management, portfolio management, and settlement services. We launched last year in Australia with a specialist agency. Last month, we signed with Mitsui Sumitomo Insurance, Marsh, the world's largest insurance broker, and Nutrient, a global farming supplier. We're now raising our seed round to expand internationally in unserved and underserved markets. Whether it's in risk management, fintech, agronomy, or engineering, we have the right team to make it happen. Climate change means that catastrophic weather will hit our farms now more than ever. Let's give farmers the tools they need to manage their weather risks, and with that, greater peace of mind and financial resilience for them and the communities they live and work in. Thank you.
Hi, nice to see you, Dale. Congratulations. Welcome.
Hi, Victoria. Thank you.
Great. Let's go to Young for the first question.
Great. Dale, congratulations. It sounds really innovative. It's really the data business. And the question that I have is that as you are putting together this database risk management insurer options, how do you address the fragmentation of small farmers and others, which would be difficult market to reach, and it will take a lot of effort to do that. So I'm curious about your marketing approach in this.
Yeah, so it's a great question. Thank you. The beauty of this technology is that the unit cost for every additional policy is practically negligible, because the entire pricing and the purchasing process is entirely automated. And so that allows us to reach into smallhold farmers, provided they've got access to the internet. So they log on to our portal, they pin drop where their map is, we look for the nearest weather station or grid point for that farm, and we're able to offer them a price in seconds. And once they buy that premium, they're covered. So our go-to-market approach is really to grow through corporate partnerships, people that already have these trusted relationships with farmers, and get the word out, because the biggest barrier to buying this product is really educating the consumer.
Over to you, Regina.
So Dale, have you thought about the closed loop opportunity here? In other words, could you use this data to then help farmers and or other tech developers optimize their investments to reduce the risk to them and therefore lower their premiums?
Absolutely. One of our big research projects at the moment is looking at the impact of frost and heat stress, which is a real emerging topic for broadacre farmers. And so we're able to help the farmer identify what are the cultivars that will minimise their frost risk. And then with that residual risk, they then might look at insurance options to offset that risk to others. So it's both about helping the farmers make better agronomic choices given their location, but also then offsetting the risks that they can't control.
Jerry?
Dale, thank you. I am fascinated by this, and really would like to learn a little bit more. One is a really rookie question, if you will, which is with the kind of extreme weather that you're trying to insure against, do the data and the algorithms that reflect historical data, does that accurately project what's going to happen in the future? And obviously we're just reading live about all the flood and heat and everything that's going on. And the second question is maybe a little related to Regina's question about competitive barrier and competitive advantage. What is to prevent, let's say you're massively successful, which I hope you are, what is to prevent somebody else to go and try to do this? Is there a way for you to build a business that is, increasingly more competitive? Is there a flywheel that's going on here?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first thing you're talking about is, yes, we do take into account the effects of climate change. These are known effects, both in warming, but also in changes in precipitation. We're also seeing things like these frost events occur at a rate, despite global warming, at a rate that we haven't seen in the last 20 years. And so all of that is factored into the algorithms themselves, and the algorithm learns over time. So it gets better and better, adjusting for the latest climate information. On the second point, it's really that piece. Weather data itself is quite freely accessible in many cases. But it's our ability to analyse those weather patterns and provide really sharp risk pricing so that the farmer gets the best price for their location. That's our secret sauce.
Just quickly describe your IP. Do you have any IP portfolio?
So we manage it through trade secrets rather than as patent protected.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Dale from Hillridge Technology. It's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you.